Welcome to Awesome Arms today. So we have a variety of equipment, fans, weights. You have a George 7.5-inch stability ball. Me saying that something similar, that's fine. Also going to do a little bit of body weight. So really mixing it up today, giving me a little bit of variety, giving myself a little variety because that's what we need sometimes, right? Okay, so first thing we are going to do is up against the wall. Dun, dun, dun. We started with wall push-ups not too long ago. So hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. And you're going to slowly bend the elbows, drop in as far as you're comfortable, and press back. Again, if that's too much for your wrist, you can steeple and go onto the fingertips. Okay, so we're going to do the push-up like that. You can also go onto knuckles. And so you are a straight line. You are pivoting from those ankles. You can also choose to lift your heels and do it up on the balls of your feet. So it really depends on you. So just warming up the shoulder. So as you press the arm straight, make sure the shoulder blades stay back. Again, you're gonna head bump maybe a little bit into the wall, perfectly fine. We got a couple more through here. Last one. All right, and then go ahead and come back onto whatever you're going to lay on to do the work. All right, so that was front of the shoulders. Now we're going to the back of the shoulders. So you're going to take one foot, grab your band, and it's going to go around that foot. So you may be holding onto the handles, you may be holding up. It really just depends on how it feels for you. And again, be curious, explore with it. So get a little hamstring stretch going through here. So think about press the heel through the ceiling, through to the ceiling. Your knee can be bent. How much bend really depends on what's going on with you today. And then slowly press your hands down toward the mat and release. So press. So try to keep this foot over that hip. Press. And you come a little bit toward midline if you need. And you're really focusing on the shoulder blades staying down, your neck staying relaxed, and you have control through the band the whole time. Again, if that's too easy, grab up a little bit higher. We want you to be able to still keep the shoulders down. So if you find you're pushing down but the shoulders are coming up, back off on your resistance a little bit. Hopefully palms can be down. You can do palms in if you need. So getting into your lats here. So we got a couple more. Again, check in. What's going on? How do you feel? Again, it doesn't have to be so big that you're always getting to the ground either. If it's better for you to hold the band up a little higher, but make the range of motion a little smaller, that is perfectly fine. So again, elbows are staying straight here. Your movement happens from that shoulder. We got two more. And release. All right, switching feet. All right, so similar arms. You're going to press the arms down. Make sure that heel is pressing up. Again, press through the heel. So keep your fingers on the ground, and you're slowly going to take the arms away from your hips and then bring the arms back in. Again, shoulder blades, they're set. Okay. So again, still working the lats here, getting a little bit of shoulders in as well, just doing a little different fashion than we normally do. Again, you have a lot of biofeedback. Your body's telling you what's going on because of that contact with the ground. So notice, what do you feel? What do you feel in the neck? What do you feel through the shoulders? Do you feel the shoulder blades moving? Do you feel your hands in constant contact, those fingers? And again, try to avoid the wrist bend. Keep those hands as straight as you can, the wrist as straight as you can. All right, so just a few more here. Get a little bit of that hamstring worked on. We got one more, and then release. Both feet go in the hand and roll yourself up. Cross your band, but gives you a little bit more tension. And you're going to hold down a little bit farther away from those handles. And then shoulder blades squeeze together, pause, slowly release. So still in that upper back area. We're just making it slide in. So instead of just stabilizing, it is now fine moving. All right, so pull the shoulder blades back and in. Pull the shoulder blades, elbows go high, shoulders relax. Got a couple more, so make sure. How's the neck feeling? Okay, it's tall spine, so I'm leaning back a little bit, but again, I have the tension of the band. If I was here, I would lose a little bit of something. So if you get to lean back, as long as that spine is straight and you feel the low back is protected, abs are in. Let's do one more. And then go ahead and release that band. Grab onto your dumbbells. Ooh, going into a little bit of triceps. So arms up toward the ceiling. Arms then go a little bit over your head. All right, so shoulder blades back and down. Elbows point toward that slight overhead ceiling position. Bend the elbows straight. So go down, straighten. So make sure you're good here. So think about wrist staying straight. As you go up, you're going straight with the arms. Again, you keep that slight angle on the arms so they're going toward the head. You keep more tension on the triceps. All right, this time just go up halfway and then release. Go up halfway and release. So halfway somewhere around, shift forearms parallel to the ground. Try to keep those elbows in. Again, shoulder width, maybe just a little bit wider. Last one. And then all the way back up to the ceiling. All right, shake it out for a moment, and then we're going just halfway down. Back up. Halfway down. So you got to put the brakes on. You got to control that motion. Trying to keep both arms together. Again, just working into that tricep differently. We got a couple more here. Abs are staying in. And release. All right. So grab onto that ball. Again, if you don't have a ball, that's fine. I'll show you the modification. So modification is you're going to be here. Okay. If you need to, you can go down to elbows if that bothers your wrist. If you have the ball, you're going to put your elbow on the ball. Feet are going to be a little bit wider than your hips, abs in, and then slowly pick up whatever hand is not on the ball. All right, so from here, just hold. Okay, so this is again shoulder stability. Okay, rotate your cuff. You want to think about it that way. So think about broad across the collarbones, shoulder blades are flat on that rib cage, abs are engaged. If you need to, you can go down and up with this hand. So you're starting to challenge it and load it in a way that is appropriate for you. Woo. And release, shake it out. That was fun after doing tricep. All right, let's switch sides. Again, same thing. Elbows lined up under the shoulder. Knees are a little bit wider than the hips. Abs in. Have your hips forward as much as you can. The more forward you come, the more work the shoulder has to do, right? We're trying to make those shoulders stronger. Up and down with the arm, you can keep it up. What do you need for you? And again, if you're doing it without the ball, it's perfectly fine. Same thing. All right, release into biceps. All right, so sitting, if that's appropriate for you, you can do it standing if you need to. Shoulder blades back. So bicep curl one side, and then slowly down, and then doing the other side. So palms are going to be forward. Going to come up and over to your shoulder. All right, so I want you to notice the core, the abdominals. So as you curl up, tendency is you want to let it rotate a little bit. Excuse me. So really focus on keeping the core engaged. And then we're going to go into reciprocal. So one up, one down. So it's really fun to swing, right? So I want you to control it so there's no swing, no extra motion. And this is it. All right, so check in, how do you feel? We worked a lot today, a little differently. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you next time for awesome arms.